I am Kit, and this is me 15 weeks on low dose testosterone and finasteride. This week has been a week of big noticeable changes, starting with my voice. It does seem to have dropped down. I'm not taking this voice analyzer app for God and Word, but it does say it's reached the androgynous phase. I don't hear it on the recording myself, but it's exciting that maybe I've had a big voice drop this week. My voice wasn't sore, my throat wasn't sore at all, so I didn't notice that. But it sounds to me like it's deeper, but the recordings aren't showing it so much yet. Another big thing that changed this week that I noticed some facial changes myself finally. I was looking at myself in the mirror this week going, something looks different. I'm not sure what's different, but something looks different. And sure enough, people are saying, yeah, your face shape is slimming down a little. It's a little more angular now, a little more masculine shaped, and that's really exciting to finally see myself rather than just other people saying, oh yeah, I'm noticing some changes. Like, I'm noticing some changes now too. The other big change I've noticed this week is my body scent. It has definitely masculinized. I got out of the shower. I was like, what's that smell? That doesn't smell normal or like I'm used to. And so the tea is finally getting into my body scent system. I'm not sure which system of the body that is particularly, but that is also changing now. So those three big changes have been pretty exciting for me to see all at the same time. Going down my list, my body is continuing to change at its normal pace. Nothing significantly unexpected there. Muscle mass, I haven't been doing a lot of heavy lifting this week, so I haven't particularly noticed. There were 90-pound bags of concrete I could have been moving around at work, but I declined to deal with that much weight because of a lower back injury I had several years ago. I haven't been able to lift more than about 60 pounds, and I didn't want to risk that despite having more muscle strength. The finasteride changes are continuing to be negligible or non-existent. No facial hair, body hair, balding, or bottom growth that I can notice. My acne has tapered off a little bit this week. It seems to be coming and going week to week. Hasn't been very noticeable this week. My oily skin and hair hasn't changed much. My body, the amount I'm perspiring hasn't changed. Just the body scent has. My sex drive still hasn't increased at all. My mood has been pretty stable this week. Like I said, I got some work. So that always helps keep my mood stable. My social dysphoria is actually increasing, as well as some new body dysphoria. This is unexpected, but when I've talked to trans people about it, they're like, it's actually really common that as you go through transition, as you start transitioning, your dysphoria will actually increase. I got misgendered at work this week by someone I've been working with for a year. He hasn't gotten my pronouns right once. He's only stumbled over them once in 12 months that I've been working with him. And I corrected him, and I was like, I'm a they, them, not a she, her. 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes later, a coworker who was standing right next to me when I corrected him, she heard me. 2 minutes later, and I was like, it's been 2 minutes. Can't you guys just figure this out? That really frustrated me, and now I've got to figure out some way to get them to understand that I have pronouns that I need them to use, and what I've been doing is not working. So I'm going to grab some they, them pronoun stickers and start wearing them at work. And if people have issues with that, I'm taking it all the way to HR because this is unacceptable at this point. My body dysphoria. I never had body dysphoria before I started transitioning. I was perfectly happy with the way my body looked. And I started the Finasteride because I was afraid some of the masculinizing traits would cause me dysphoria. Like when I did a face app and I saw facial hair and I was like, that doesn't feel comfortable for me, so I don't want facial hair. And the idea of my lower body changing wasn't ideal for me. I don't want a man's genitals. So I wanted the Finasteride to prevent those types of body changes, to try to prevent dysphoria that might come with them. But now I'm having, because of the increased social dysphoria, I'm having increased body dysphoria, increased chest dysphoria. It's hard for me to go out of the house now without my binder, even though I only got it on a whim a couple of months ago. It's really hard when people start gendering me incorrectly, and I know a binder isn't going to just change that magically, especially one that doesn't flatten me completely, but it at least makes me feel like I'm trying. I'm trying to present differently, and maybe, just maybe, someone will hesitate just once. I feel like I'm trying to be protective of my body, but I don't know what I'm trying to be protective of. I don't know why I'm trying to protect it or what I'm trying to protect it from, but I'm very uncomfortable with the idea of people touching me intimately, or of just being seen with big breasts. I still can't wear my binder at work though, because binding at a physically active job such as construction is not something that is probably safe to do. So that's been bothering me. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I think that Rampoline sort of covered what's been going on this week. It's week 15 seems to have been a pretty big week for changes, exciting changes and disturbing changes. We'll see what the coming weeks have in store. I'll see you then.